ये बोलने बोले प्रकाश की तरह भाषण करना थोड़ा सा 5 मिनट जरा सा Today is the day of worshipping your Guru. That is your mother. And as I told you, it's a very unique happening that mother herself had to become your Guru. And also you know that it is a very difficult task for a mother to be a Guru. Because her love is so overflowing that it is difficult for her to give any discipline to her children. She cannot discipline her own love. How can she discipline her own children? Being that, the responsibility on the disciples is much more. If the Guru is a person who can discipline you without feeling anything hurting to him, he is much more capable and he can do it. But for a mother, it is a very, very, very difficult. I would say a very difficult job being given to her. She does not know how to balance. And she is extremely forgiving because she is a mother. While the Guru from the very beginning does not forgive. But mother till the end, she will go to the last end. Even if the child has forsaken her, even if he has beaten her up, even if he is willing to kill her, still she will be saying that, my child, are you hurt? Then the responsibility of the disciples is much more to see that they do not hurt the mother. And they do not take my love for granted, for they must know that they have to prove themselves. And they have to improve themselves. That is why this day is a very unique combination of tremendous love, overflowing me, and also the thought, I would say the divine inspiration that tells me that you have to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined sahaja, not by any force, but has to be. Because if a ship is not properly tied up, or it is not seaworthy, it cannot go very far. If you want to enjoy the ride in the ocean of His grace and compassion, His bliss and tranquility, then you must build up yourself fully. Now we have seen we have chakras and we can excite them, we can awaken them by awakening the deities. But it is not a mechanical process. Every deity has got a subtle point behind it, which is a very subtle being within you. You know them one by one. And you know why these chakras are catching, because you lack that one. There's nothing to feel bad about it. As I told you, this is like your motor car outside. This is your instrument. but the instrument has to be properly harmonized. And today I want certain promises by you to be made to you. And the foremost of all is, as Christ has said, love thy neighbor as thyself. I would say, one step ahead of that, love thy neighbor, Sahajogi, more than yourself. Let us start here. I don't ask you to do for the whole universe, among yourself. First of all, decide what have you done for others. Second, promise you have to make that you will never say a harsh word to any other surgeon, even if he beats you hollow. You can tell me about it. That is the greatest sin you would be committing from today. Don't try to correct others. If he asks you to check you, then tell that this is the mistake. But do not be harsh. Use your tongue for saying something sweet. I am telling you again and again and again. Otherwise, I will put some sort of a restriction on you. Try to control your tongue. Very essential. Put sweetness. You can. You are Sahajogis. What's very easy to put the sweetness. It's such an attractive thing. Why do you say harsh things? For what? To create enemies? You want to have enemies? You can have so many. For that you need not say harsh words. Very easy to gather enemies. Difficult to get friends. And difficult to get your own kith and kin. The Sahajogis, you have one mother. And that hurts me the most. Anything that tries to break you will take out my heart into many parts. And this body will become divided into many parts. So don't do that to me. This is the greatest suffering I can have from you. I request you not to do that, because I have taken you into my being and you are part and parcel of me. You are one of the 1,000 petals of my sastra. And I don't want these petals to be broken by you and to be trampled by others. You have your own dignity and respect the dignity of others. And you are Sahajogi, realized people. Must know that. You are not ordinary people. As you respect yourself, you will respect others. This is one thing I request. That among yourself, you should be very humble and very friendly and extremely strong. Also, when you will start doing that, gradually you will learn a method by which you will be very sweet to others. It is better to be sweet than to be harsh. It is better to be beaten up than to be beating others. It is better to be simple and deceiving than to be deceiving others. We are like the shields, and the shield has to fight the sword. Sword doesn't fight a sword. It's a shield that has to. This is, you must understand that for anything, no harsh word is to be said. Keep quiet. Just keep quiet. Try to control your tongue. That is one thing. That there should be no disunity, because you are collectively conscious among yourself. If there is disunity among you, you cannot be one. Then how can we think of the whole world being one? Just think of it. And your responsibility is much greater, because you are the first people who have got it in the whole of Europe and the whole of England. Respect each other. Think of the good points that everyone has. Try to love. If I were like you, I am complete, I have no problems. Why am I for you? Because I love you. If you love each other, you will see the good points of another person and you will imbibe. Try to love each other. But do not confuse this love with the carnal love. This is divine love. Absolutely pure, elevating, helping you to ascend. Tonight, you promise me that you will look at every Sahajogi as a person in bondage in love and not in hatred. And if somebody you think is not doing right or going bad, then you cure that person sitting in your house. You know how to do it. But don't be harsh. By talking ill, you are not going to do anything to him. You use your methods, which you very well. This is one point, and that will give me the greatest pleasure, the greatest of all, when I will see all my children loving each other, being kind to each other, running to do for everyone, trying to help each other, and extremely humble down. Some of you are better off, some of you are more intelligent, some of you have got more heart qualities. Don't try to show down somebody who lacks little bit in intelligence or somebody who has little less of love. Maybe that person wants more love. But try to give than to expect others to give. Then the second one, I want you, all of you, today to know that you are the people who have to build up Sahaja Yoga in this country and also in other countries wherever you are. So you are like seeds, and a seed which has to grow the whole tree. You have to bear all other trees. So how important you are. So today you have to resolve that in your personal life you are going to be honest. You are going to watch yourself. You are going to introspect yourself. You are not going to tell lies. And you are going to look after your chastity. Look after your life as a very precious thing. And you are not going to cheat yourself. And you are not going to debase yourself. And you are not going to humiliate yourself in your own eyes. But develop those eyes which criticize all these things and can see yourself. Today you must promise me that you will meditate, to introspect, then getting into yourself. Thirdly, you will not criticize Sahaja. That is God's own method. At any cost. If you do not understand a part of Sahaja, you can come and ask me. But don't criticize. This is you must promise me today. So far, whatever has been happened has happened. It's finished. It's forgiven. But don't criticize his ways now anymore, because now you are put into a higher pedestal. You are put into a higher position today. No more criticism of Sahaja at any cost, at any rate. Because then you will be criticizing God himself. If you don't understand, ask. And now you know, you are the people. God has sent only those who really know that Sahaja Yoga is the way. Is the only way. It is revealed to you only very few people that this is the truth. And this is going to save the whole humanity and all the people. And God can be only understood through Sahaja. So nobody is going to decry Sahaja Yoga, nor anybody is going to say that I am the Sahaja Yoga. Anybody who thinks like that has been always, so far we have seen in our practices in Sahaja Yoga for the last now so many years, that anyone who takes upon to themselves that I am the Sahaja Yoga has had the worst possible faults in their Sahaja Yoga system. So don't do that. We are a part and parcel of that Sahaja Yoga, harmonizing, being one with each other. So nobody should criticize Sahaja. Nobody should take chances with Sahaja. And fourth, you have to be obedient to. I have been telling you in a different way, in every way, that you should understand. Now, because today you have done this puja, I want to tell you that on your own, on your free will, with your own understanding, you have to be obedient to me. This is your own decision. I cannot force obedience on you, but you must understand it is for you. Because every minute I can see your future, I can see your past, I can see your ascent, I can see everything. If I say anything at that moment may appear a little unreasonable, but just obey for that time. I'm not asking too much, you have seen not much, as the other gurus do. You don't know other gurus, what do? They will hang the disciple in the well halfway down. See, he's just there from his waist. You see, they will be hanging a rope. Ask. They take 7 parikshas like this, horrible ones. They will throw him into some place. 7 like this. There are altogether 108 parikshas. And then they say, come along. Then they will tie this. It starts after. I am not taking your test, but obedience very necessary. Because I know everything. I can't help it. I cannot have another opinion about myself because that's a fact. And if I say something, I would not say normally. I will not hurt you, know that. I hate to hurt you. After any hurt I cause you, I weep and cry. But I have to tell you because you are my dearest children. And you are my dearest. And you have to do the most important thing in this world. So be careful. Whatever I have told you, you have to do it. For today, for this place, and today's function, I bless you. These are the things you must do. I haven't asked for much, but they are very difficult things. They are difficult. So, look after yourself. Try to be good Sahajogis. Be sweet to each other, kind to each other. Don't deceive yourself. Look after your vibrations, and everything will